Hey guys, welcome to episode 17 of my podcast. For those of you guys who are new, this is a podcast where I talk to members of the community or developers or community managers, and we discuss topics that I feel are important to the community or what you guys wanted to hear. Today I have Radu and Chaja. He was a new community manager, by the way, for Modern Combat 5. And we're going to be watching him play and kind of see what we can do to kind of improve his gameplay. So, yeah, let's do that. So, how long have you been playing MC5, Chaja?
I guess since July 15th, which is when I joined Game Loft.
Okay, July 15th. So you've had a good month.
2-3 weeks.
Pretty much a month, but I haven't been playing absolutely every single day kind of thing. You know, I mean, there's a lot of other work stuff, but at the beginning I was playing quite a lot and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say 2 weeks, and it means on Windows you already on Platinum.
Yes, but I'm terrible on iOS and Android.
You'll get that.
Yeah.
No worries.
So what's your favorite weapon so far? Now that you've been playing for a few weeks.
Well, the thing is, because I joined right when the tracker event started, I guess the Ether is my favorite weapon.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've tried other weapons from the tracker, which I'm not too much of a fan. The first three are okay, but really not a fan of the Blonde with the VRT, just because I'm always really bad with snipers and stuff. So.
Okay.
Really.
Have you explored like the assault rifles, the grinder? I think I saw you playing with grinder a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I played a bit of the assault. That one's fun too. Actually, you know what? I tried the Marauder, and I really don't like it. Honestly speaking, I'm just not good at it. I just feel like I run out of bullets way too quickly before I can do any proper damage.
It might be your core combinations. Don't worry, we'll fix that, man. You'll probably love it after we're done with this.
Okay. I was thinking maybe not go for prestigious weapons. Go for like up to tier 7. So
yeah,
basically, let's say
Ether's fine
someone in the game. Okay. They will probably not unlock a prestige in the first few weeks.
That's true.
So let's go for it.
Yeah. We're gonna probably if we're gonna go with armors, we're probably gonna stick to lower tier armors just because not everybody has access to the higher tier armors.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're not gonna use Paragon for this. Select. Yeah, that suit is going to be the best tracker suit you're going to get. The one that it comes to tier 3.
This is the one I've been using anyway. But yeah, honestly speaking, for the core, I would love some input on what I should be using.
Yeah, okay, and I guess I'll send some of them to you.
Sure. I was using the Scorcher, just because I like the idea of having a bit of damage over time.
I think that's very good on the Marauder, actually.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah, that's a decent one on the Marauder. I'm sure the idea of Scorcher sounds great on there, but I wouldn't use Scorcher.
Okay. Well, the only one I have is high powered, so
that's okay. Well,
that's the only one I got.
Well, let's look through the cores for a second. Let's scroll over. I would get for the Ether. The Ether's an assault rifle and it switches to shotgun if I remember correctly. Correct?
Yep. Switches to shotgun, dude. I've never switched it. What? I've been
using
it so long.
Yeah, when you change the weapon.
When you can actually when you change your secondary weapon, it'll switch.
To right. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, you should try it out. I think a good core to use with this one, and you guys in the comments can correct me. Would be Impedum. I think Impedum's would be a pretty useful core. Now Impedum's that core, and it's been a pretty important core in a lot of people's loadouts. It's the one with the guy with the wings.
Yeah.
And it's that core that allows you to move faster whenever an enemy is around you. So in a way, it helps you detect your enemies.
Okay.
And this is no matter what. It also helps with strafing because you're moving faster. You're able to move a little faster and detect enemies around you, and rush towards enemies. So that impediment is going to be useful for whenever you're using your assault rifle, or even when you're switching to your shotgun, because for shotguns, the closer the better.
Okay.
So impediment is going to be a great core to use for that particular weapon.
Right.
I would also. What is the rate of fire? Is it what? Is it 600? It's 600
for the ether.
Yes.
It is. I have no idea. Yeah, it's 600.
There we go. I would say hair trigger. What's the damage on it's pretty decent. The damage on it is 26. It has a base damage of 26. Actually, that's the damage period. It doesn't have a muzzle for it, which is interesting.
Oh yeah. There's no muzzle for the ether.
Yeah,
which I mean, it kind of makes sense because if you're switching it over to like a shotgun, you can't.
Right.
You can't blast out of a muzzle.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, it definitely does make sense. So I think the damage on it's very, very nice. So maybe try Impedum and Glutton. Glutton is where, or Gluten, people pronounce it differently. It's going to be one of your defensive cores.
Okay.
And so you switch over to defensive. Whenever it has the asterisk there, that's actually means you can use any kind of core you want for that secondary core slot. So it's going to be keep on scrolling. It's going to be one with a kind of a drop and a plus sign. You'll see.
This one right here.
Yeah, and that
increases your effective health by. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, it's actually as you might know, as you do know, glutton or cores in general have different tiers. Marks. So at the at maxed out, it's going to be 35 more health.
Oh crap! Okay.
Yeah, and whenever you're with using a weapon like that, and you're playing against players who have lower tier armor, that 35 can really make a difference.
Oh, for sure. So that makes sense.
I think those are two really solid course choices to try with ether.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what else would be good, because there are going to be other cores that would be good. Some people use yokai, which is also more defense. I think the
I mean that's not a bad idea either, and I have it.
Yeah, yokai is okay. I think that glutton's still kind of
the best.
It kind of outclasses it because yokai is kind of based on what armor you're using.
Okay.
And whenever you're playing in a public match, you might play people who use prestige. And prestige tends to ignores armor. On its definition, and it doesn't ignore health. So that's why a lot of people tend to gravitate towards.
Just adding health instead of doing something like yokai, which adds more armor. But if everyone has prestige weapons, it doesn't matter how much armor. I mean, damage reduction you have.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So those are going to be two good ones to get. To use whenever you practice. I guess is Radu working on getting you those cores?
Yeah. Can you give me your dog tag again?
Yeah, it's 1CH.
No, just look. Yeah.
Oh, let me give you my dog tag.
7.
This honestly is like a game changer having this gifting software that we have. Because whenever we test anything, we can just send things back and forth.
Yeah, Radu, while you're there, just just help your boy out.
Send us over some credits, dude. The thing is, though, credits-wise, you can only send a maximum of 4,000 credits. You can't send people insane amounts.
Only
I know
4,
it's a lot, of course. But let's say you're testing something, right? Let's say I'm tasked with, I don't know, unlocking everything in the game, right?
Yeah.
Imagine how long it's going to take me to send myself the amount of credits. No, but you know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's
when I played the beta, I was on the beta. I had an exorbitant amount of credits.
Yeah. What was this from? Just playing a lot, or
on the beta? No, I was on the beta. Yeah. When I was on the beta, you get just from the beginning of the beta. I mean, you can keep on clicking, but I know credits actually wouldn't do too much for me right now.
Right.
I have.
So do you have pretty much everything unlocked or whatever?
I do have everything unlocked.
Hell yeah!
Except for some of the golden weapons or just a couple of them I don't have, but for the most part I have everything.
So wait, am I correct in saying that golden, lava, and jade weapons they only come up in the? Is that how that works?
So they haven't come up recently,
No, of course. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah, but that was the only way to get them. They did cost more credits.
Right.
And yeah, I mean they were really cool for their exclusivity. That's really why everybody liked them a lot.
Yeah.
So
Do you hear the little buzzing sound, dude? Or is that just me?
I think that's just you.
Is that you? Is that me? It sounds like there's a bee trying to kill me.
I mean,
Okay. You can hear as well. Can you hear it, DulZi?
like a little bit. I thought it was the table. We were talking about it earlier.
Nah, no, definitely not the table. This is like a wasp trying to murder me.
You still didn't get?
No, I haven't got anything. Do you want me to like reset or something? I don't know. But it's fine for now. I mean, I can start with the yokai and stuff, and because he's sending me the cores. So when the cores come through, then we can try them out. But I'm okay with starting with these cores for now.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So maybe let's take weapons first of all.
Sure. Let's go through weapons while we're waiting for that. Okay, sure. So let's go to that first loadout. I noticed you only have 4 to work with. You need to work on that next time we have a podcast. Be a higher level.
Yeah.
So we have 14. You want to do?
But
Recon? We could do Recon. Recon's okay. Recon's probably not the most amazing class now, but it's very viable.
Right. Okay.
I was thinking maybe decide on a game mode. So either if
Team
it's
battle,
free
for
for
sure.
all, team battle, or VIP. I know a lot of people say VIP is the place to go for fast time and ends sooner. So I was thinking, okay, let's put like the 4 top loadouts for VIP.
Okay, we'll do VIP. That's fine. So something to kind of keep in mind in VIP is that you know where your enemy is at all times.
Right.
I mean, you know where the VIP is.
Right.
I want to say Recon is the on the
The worst.
Yeah, I mean, on one side, you know, if you're not the VIP, you're in a great position because nobody knows you're there. But on the flip side is once you become the VIP, you are like completely you're completely screwed.
You're
using
the
Recon.
open. Right.
So let's go to Recon loadout. Real quick. Let's go to your first loadout. Let's look at your weapons because the saber is actually not a bad weapon. It's not going to be good. It's not going to cut it. Let's keep on going. That's not going to cut it either. The jolt, unfortunately.
That's all I got, man. I don't really play the Recon.
Let's look at them. Let's look at them.
This is what I mean.
Man.
Not the prestige. So as I said,
go to the tier 7. Go to the tier 7. It's a Bramson.
That one, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the Bramson's it's always been a pretty solid little gun.
Okay.
The thing that so the 2 weapons that are really used in Recon a lot are that are not prestige are going to be the Bramson, and it's also going to be the tier 5, which is the Bosk.
Okay.
So which is not that
the
one.
The next one. No, this is the Bramson. That one.
There you go.
Yeah.
And those 2 are the ones that are mostly going to be used that are not prestige from the Recon class. If you look at the stats, go down and look at the stats a little bit. I think it's 540. Oh, it's not maxed out. That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
So
but go or try it.
The rate of fire. If you could try it. I forgot you could rent weapons. Why don't you just rent the weapons?
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We're
rent
just gonna rent all the weapons. So is it always best to just take the highest tier kind of equipment in regards to weapons, or is it just preference?
No, I think you mean the
attachments, right? Yeah.
Okay, so with Recon, that's a really interesting question. There are pretty conflicting arguments with it. The muzzle, everyone pretty much agrees the last muzzle is going to be the one to go to. That's the consensus when it comes to Recon. Now the grip is where people argue about. The grip that I used to use back when I played Bosk, which was years ago, was not the max grip. I'd actually go for the third to the last one. Third to the last one. So it would be.
Yeah, that one, I guess, or the next one.
Next one. No. Yes, that one's it.
Okay.
That would be the grip that I would use.
All right.
And my reasoning for it was, I felt that whenever I used my Bosk, that grip would actually make my gun go up a little, like faster, higher, a little faster, so that I would get headshots.
Right, okay.
So I would get headshots with that, yeah. And I see a lot of guys use it nowadays too. I used to use that like a couple of years ago.
Right.
So that was the reason why I used that particular grip. Some people say that the last grip's going to be best because you need all the accuracy you can get.
Yeah, of course.
So though that's a conflicting statement with those. It depends on what kind of player you are.
Yeah.
So those two are, I mean, it's a marginal percentage in accuracy, but yeah.
Okay.
In terms of the sight for the Bosk, I personally wouldn't go more than the red dot or even the holographic dot, but I wouldn't go anywhere else. Like I wouldn't try getting I would not put a scope on my SMG personally.
No, neither. That's why I'm gonna stick with the red dot if that's okay.
Yeah. At least for the Bosk. The Bramston's a little more I want to say is a little more accurate if I remember correct, a lot more accurate. A decent amount.
Oh, so you can almost use it as a sniper and AWP.
Not like a sniper.
No, but as in
you can aim. You can aim down. Aim down in sight is not like you're not the craziest in the world for aiming down sight. And aiming down sight with a Bosk is fine mid range.
Okay.
But I find that the SMGs are always a little bit. I mean, they're going to be better at hip fire, but I mean, you can aim a little bit with a SMG.
Yeah.
And we can talk about cores. So let's go to the armors actually.
Sure.
So when it comes to Recon, the two armors you're going to use are tier 3 that you can use are going to be Werewolf and Izanagi.
Okay.
Those are the two armors that, and I'm gonna
Where are they at?
No. He's mentioning the armors.
Hit back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So just
go to the armors. Yeah. Slide a little bit.
That's the werewolf. Go for try it.
Okay.
Oh, I can try it. Okay.
Yeah. So that one's a pretty solid armor, and because we're talking about lower than prestige, I'm gonna bring up ESL. That is a pretty standard ESL armor now. The werewolf armor, like you can pretty much use that with any class. Most people use it for every class.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, you look at the explosive and projectile armor. It pretty much, like mostly, not for every class, but it pretty much outclasses the other armors in terms of projectile armor and explosive armor.
Right.
I remember earlier I mentioned, if you look at the core slots for it, I mentioned that Impedum is really, really commonly used for a lot of classes. Well, Impedum's an offensive core, and that first slot's an offensive core. So a lot of people will automatically use Impedum, and that's a lot of people. Not everyone. I don't use Impedum, but a lot of people use it. And the secondary core is an asterisk, so it can be used like
pretty much anything.
Yeah, you can use whatever you want, which is pretty cool.
Right.
So
for now, since I only have these two, is high powered? Do you think generally better than Scorcher?
I would go Scorcher actually for Recon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would go Scorcher for Recon because you can kind of. Some people use Scorcher with like Impedum actually.
Yeah.
So that you can kind of tap your enemy. And they'll start running away. You know where they are. You're a Recon. You're able to see Recon's abilities. Is you're able to actually see your enemies within a certain distance around you on the mini map. So you're weakening them. You can tell your teammates where they are, or you can just finish them off yourself. So that's kind of the benefit of using that Scorcher core. And Impedum's good for chasing and maneuvering around. You're ideally going to use Recon in a smaller map with a lot of like nooks and crannies and corners.
Right.
Like Streets used to be and still is a super popular map for a Recon. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
So we have a Recon tracker and just go for an assault.
Yeah.
Sure.
And go for the cog, I guess. So then we can see a name down sight focus.
Yeah.
So
the KOG is like a staple, non-prestige assault weapon. It's kind of been the leading. It's still, and now even now in ESL, it's one of the better weapons to use. It's a tier 6 weapon, and remember, remember,
just the one before.
Oh, the one before. Okay.
Yeah.
And remember,
Easy peasy.
last podcast we talked about how Tier 6 weapons had special abilities. The
Yeah.
KOG also has a special ability where I believe the damage is increased when you aim down sight.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that should that's really important and really useful. The damage on it without any with maxed out, as you see, is 19,
805.
but it has an 805
right,
rate
okay.
of fire, which is pretty crazy.
Right.
So I mean, if you compare that to like the Bosk, for example, that has a much higher rate of fire than the Bosk does. It has a 200 more rate of fire, and it has more damage. I'm trying to remember how much damage the Bosk has. Let me look. I'm looking real quick. I have my account pulled up in front of me so I can kind of
Oh, right.
compare.
Yeah.
So
By the way, guys, are you interested in a feature that would allow you to compare weapons better?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be super useful. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you remember this. You probably do remember this, Radu. Back whenever we didn't have the stats we had, so we had to guess, we had meters that would show us the damage, and I would literally have screenshots lined up trying to figure out what was better.
Oh,
To
really?
figure out the ratio.
Yeah, looking at the ratio and stuff. That's I remember that back in that time. So actually, the Bosk has one more higher damage point, but you're looking at 200 more rate of fire. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's already without its abilities already great.
Yeah.
Assault is known for having a lot of damage. So
Right.
let's switch the armor to the werewolf armor for assault because that's standard armor.
Yeah.
If you're going to use tier 3 armor, that's the one you're going to use.
Right.
So for cores, let's look at your offensive
Oh,
cores.
oops. Sure. I mean,
But
you've seen
again,
what I
we
had.
had the issue with sending him the course, so he just says this one's for this ones, but we can still discuss which ones are better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So assault has a bunch of different kind of core combinations you can use with it. It is extremely versatile in that sense.
Yeah.
Some people go for Impedum, which I mentioned in the previous days.
Yep.
And they'll go for another offensive core. It's called, go to the 2 steps to the right. 1, 2. There you go.
Yeah.
Improved Berserker, which you don't have it maxed out, but whenever it is maxed out, it let me look at it. I have that core already selected.
Does it increase the ability by more time, or increases the damage?
Okay, so when it's maxed out, it increases that time for Berserker by 3 seconds, and damage is increased by 20% more.
Wow. Okay.
So the actual ability itself lasts
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
10 seconds.
10. Oh, okay.
10
Damn.
seconds. So you're going ham for 12 seconds. Like
Yeah.
you're able to
And
take down teams for 12 seconds.
yeah, exactly. I was just wanted to mention that you also have to take into account the ability that just mentioned for the I can see that I can't hear myself very well.
I don't know. DulZi, can you hear?
Is that
him
okay?
speaking?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, considering the cog has a significant bonus in aim down,
Yeah.
obviously you want to use both in conjunction to get like a really, really, really high burst of damage.
Oh, right.
Abs-
Okay.
absolutely.
So activated aim down sights hit someone.
Right. I mean, they're dead. How much damage does the aim down sight actually do? I've actually wondered that.
I think it's like a 50% increase.
50%?
Like 5-0 or 15? Wow. Yeah, that's quite a bit.
5-0? Even 15's already a decent amount. 5-0.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so I always aim down sight with a KOG then. That's good
I
to
mean,
know.
honestly speaking, with every gun I use, I'm always aiming down sight anyway. You know,
Right.
unless
and
the Marauder
that's
stuff.
and that's because you're on Windows. I feel like people who play on mobile
iOS,
tend to try to hip fire a little more.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But I mean, they do aim down sight. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, I'm not surprised by you saying you aim down sight pretty much all the time. So KOG, I already have a loadout for it too. those are two really pretty standard cores, but they have other cores. So they'll have Assault actually has a pretty unique core. It has a core that allows you to reach your kill streaks in half the amount of kills. So go to your core slots real quick. And go to your secondary core, your second one, the one with the yokai equipped, and go to utility cores.
Yep.
And if you look at it, you actually already have it, is Berserker Rage. So it takes you half the kill streaks to get your kills, period, which is
that's not bad.
And if you think about it, whenever you're playing against tier 3 armor, I mean, bombers are going to be pretty, I mean, unless someone's carrying ethereal, which, negates all kill streaks, you're going to be killing a bunch of people over and over and over. And a cool thing about Berserker is, so let's just say you kill a bunch of people, get a bomber, you die, you respawn, that bomber starts killing people. Well, you can actually get another bomber if it kills enough, enough people.
That's true. Yeah.
Which has happened many times for me. I mean, a lot of people thought like, what are you doing? How do you do that? So that's a cool core to use.
I don't mind using it, man. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, kill streaks are can be really important. And again, offensive core, people will use a pet impediment for that first core. Some people will also use. Go ahead and click that Scorcher. So go through the core. Of course. Some people will also go for the Master at Arms, which is that third core. 2 ones to the right from you, left.
Oh no, that one, yeah.
Yes.
Combined Arms, which halves the amount of kills you have to get to unlock all your kill streaks.
Right.
You have Bomber, which takes about 6 kills to get to the actual Bomber, I want to say, if I remember correctly.
Right. Is it 7?
It's 7, yeah. It's
7?
Yeah. Well, just by default.
It's 357, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
no, I think because he's using the new one.
Oh.
And those are
less. Right. They're awesome.
Yeah. So that's why.
Right. So whatever it takes for the first. So I think it's three kills with with just using combined arms. Take 3 kills to unlock all your kill streaks.
Right.
I want to say with combined arms and Berserker Rage combined, it would take. I think it's 2 kills.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
2 kills to get all your kill streaks unlocked.
But once.
Once.
It's
Only once
per.
Combined Arms is like a one-trick pony. You use it once. Some people have that loadout just so they could start out the match and start off the match on a really positive note with those kill streaks.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's a great approach.
Yeah, so that's a good combination for Assault. I mean, there are lots of combinations for Assault we can go over, but those are some pretty standard basic ones. I'm not really a KOG player anymore. I used to be. So let's go to the KOG attachments, because a lot of people try to use the last of everything and think that's the best, and that is good for a lot of people. I'll sometimes use the same grip that I would use for the boss, that third to the last grip. Because I see a lot of players use it because it kind of helps with getting again to that raising up to that headshot.
Right. But do you think maybe do you think that that's better for mobile instead of what's it called for PC
Windows
or whatnot?
I don't think it is. I mean,
maybe it has more of a benefit there because it's harder to move around.
I'm gonna say it's better for hip fire. That's how I'm gonna respond to that. It's probably better for hip fire, aiming down sight. I mean, I could see that.
That's the thing. Since I'll be down sight most of the time, then I feel that I would get
because you are on PC, right? And for the muzzle, the last one's probably the best. PT7 used to be a thing, the PT7 silencer.
Okay. And
the benefit of a PT7 silencer is you're not going to be seen on the minimap whenever you fire. However, the gameplay nowadays is a lot quicker.
Right.
So like you're taking a pretty huge hit on damage. I mean, you're taking about 4 damage points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 damage points to not be seen. And PT7 is also great for headshots. You're pretty accurate with that too, or a lot more accurate.
Right. Well, I mean, it's only 1% difference, but everything helps.
Well, yeah, and not being able to be seen on the minimap when you're shooting at enemies is useful, but nobody really uses that anymore. That's like an older thing.
Okay.
And as for the scope, people use all different arrays of scope for this weapon. They'll use
Right.
the red dot sight. They'll use the I've seen people use the drop compensator, the high RDS. I mean, they use
Wow. Okay.
the ACOG scope. I mean,
Yeah.
so
I think
there's
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
stick with.
yeah, holographic dot. Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
weapon that a lot of people like have different views on.
Okay.
For the KOG.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a general gameplay plan and then just jump in a game. Like, which? So we have Recon, Assault, and Tracker.
Yes.
So which one should he be starting with? Considering that you have that core, I would assume Assault, but you could tell me otherwise.
So is
Or-
he jumping into a public match where anyone can use anything,
Yeah.
or is he gonna make a custom match? Oh, okay. You don't have the cores, you don't have the cores available to
We can try again.
Let's try Recon.
Can you
Okay.
can you not show his screen for a second? Then I can make sure that he gets the items. But I just
You want me to
can't
turn
show
it?
something.
Yeah, man. Let me do that right.
Oh, I would have to. If I just
It's done.
close this and reopen
No.
it, I should get them.
I already did it.
Okay.
But I'm watching, guys. I get to see. That's all that matters. So if you guys have any questions about anything, if you think something I say was wrong or disagree, I want to hear about it. Or if you guys have a better suggestion, I really want to see. Let's see. Let's look at the comments real quick.
I would join you by just trying to do it.
Secrets going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a second. I feel like also if I just log out and log back in, it should work. We shall
Some
see.
people are talking about how Recon isn't as good as it used to be. The Whisperer
Right.
actually got buffed this past update, and I'm gonna tell you guys, it's good. I think it's really good actually. Can it compare head on head with a grinder? Not really, because you're not supposed to run head. I feel like you're not supposed to run head on head with a Recon. You're really supposed to go hit from backstab. That's really a big aspect of Recon. I could be wrong, but hey,
I don't know, man. The grinder seems pretty OP to me. Just saying.
the grinder is a pretty good weapon. It's OP, but it's not to the point where it makes the game super unbalanced simply because we have really powerful options out there. But it is one of the better weapons to use, especially like in squad battle and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I played with some of the people from Discord not too long ago, and like everyone had a grinder, and I was just like, why is everyone complaining about the Marauder when the grinder just seems just as strong?
So I played a squad battle recently, and I pulled out Hands and Grit. And I feel like you just need the correct core slots.
Right.
To really, like you were mentioning how you run out of bullets. There's actually
Right.
a core that allows you to reload so fast it doesn't even matter. Like you're almost.
Oh,
like,
damn.
Yeah, you're almost like you're not even having to reload. That's how fast. That's what I told you.
Right.
Like with proper cores, it's a good.
Yeah.
Technically it's overpowered actually. Someone mentioned that shipping is useless. I disagree completely, 110%.
Shipping? The armor.
Shipping is that kind of.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Kind of that Chinese.
I got all the armors.
Asian inspired armor.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Yeah, you actually like it quite a lot.
Anyways, it's the one that helps you knife. So knifing.
I mean, it looks good.
I'm not sure. Actually, let me check this. When this armor was first introduced, it also has the special perk that you receive less damage from behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a shield on your back, essentially. So
What else did it have? It had one more thing that made it really, really, really nice.
I kind of forgot, to be honest.
Wait, but that part was taken out, or it's still in the game?
It's not mentioned here, so I would assume.
I would assume it got taken out. I know that armor's
just to be normalized. Yeah.
Yeah, they went into more of a cosmetic. I mean, some more. Not they're not just cosmetic now, but they went into a more like, hey, they wanted us to be able to choose whatever armors we wanted to use instead of be stuck.
Oh, right. Instead of having to pick one that's like, well, I have to pick that because it helps me too much.
So shipping was really cool for a couple of reasons. One, you can knife someone at a farther range, which is super duper important.
Right.
Less damage from behind, and also you were immune to kill streaks.
Oh.
Except for airstrike. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that was a really, really, really useful armor back when it first came out.
Sorry, just a second. Use the same one once when you're upgrading, so it takes less to do it.
So I'm just using. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me hop on my main account to talk to some of these guys on here.
No. Oh. Do I have enough? Yes, I do.
Someone's asking for the account, but I don't know if they're referring to your Chaja or DulZi's.
I don't know which one's better. We'll see.
I'm at the moment yours is, but for sure.
My account's pretty nice. It's a lot of work. Got into that.
Your account is definitely better, dude.
Went to a lot of work went into that account.
Okay, so.
But I think you also gained all this knowledge and skill, and that's why even if you give you Chaja now your account, definitely not gonna do as well. But let's see how well he does anyway.
Okay, I think we should jump into a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your squad is going to battle. No. I'm going into my own battle.
Okay, whenever you guys are ready, just show us
by the way,
the gameplay.
Go cancel.
Oh.
Yeah. Just get out the. I didn't realize you're not showing the screen anymore. We solved that.
Yeah, it should be all good. Like we're in game now. Well, we should be going into in game.
You're not sharing it to me.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
No. You stopped it.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
We're back on.
So, but we said VIP.
Sorry?
But we can go for team. But I was thinking VIP would be better.
Oh. Okay.
So just get out and just
Ooh,
let me just try to kill a couple of people. Is it still laggy?
Oh, it's pretty laggy on our end.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, what is that? What the hell?
So it's not. Is it not lagging on your end for you?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, even from what I'm seeing, it's a little like even from my side, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, so.
Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna fix it though, because I think that's just an issue with Discord, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've switched the region to Central Europe, so it should help, but
I noticed.
Anyway, we'll try to figure it out.
Yeah. Weapon expired.
Oh, I guess that was from whatever other gun we had going on. Because I mean, the ones that we just got.
Yeah, you have 6 hours. 6 hours.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to. Yeah. Easy peasy. So, what should I be focusing on while playing VIP?
Wow, canals. Going for the opponent. I guess the opponent VIP, which will be visible on the map.
But I mean, is it more like better to protect our own VIP or? You know.
Sometimes.
I think
so playing defensive too much. Playing defensive has its merit, but playing defensive too much in VIP can really hurt you, especially if the other team's just attacking your VIPs over and over. It leaves you really open.
Right.
So. You really want to go for that VIP, and but just remember that whenever a VIP kills you, that they obtain 1 point. You obtain 10 from killing him.
What the hell was that?
That's
It's
why
someone from the squad that you have, but I wonder why you still have it.
That's why I
But
turn
it's
off
okay.
squad notifications. I don't even get
Yeah.
it anymore.
You were the VIP before.
I was the VIP. Oh, because I was the only one. No, please don't do this to me.
And
Yeah, they either
Hey,
a
send the
solid weapon.
dogs. Release the dogs if you.
Oh yeah, why's my dog not out? Oh, Doji, kill him. Okay, I don't think that guy's coming. Is that so? That guy in front of me is the VIP right now.
Yeah.
He just got wrecked. Oh, what is happening? Oh my god. See,
So-
okay, I didn't even see them there.
Yeah, he's not even using.
Maybe
he's
try the
not even-
Recon?
He's not even using good cores for Marauder.
So, wait, how do you know so quickly what they're using?
He can see them there downstairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So it's
whenever
got
you-
Impetum
whenever-
and
The Sixth Sense.
right.
Man, I play this
Do you
game too
think-
much. I know everything. Just by looking at
Do
it.
you think I should be changing my loadout, or is this an okay loadout for what is happening?
I think it's okay, but I mean, they have prestige weapons, and
Go for the Recon or the Assault. Let's try with the Assault.
Okay.
and Paragon. So I mean, you're using someone who has a higher tier armor and weapon than you at the moment.
Right.
And you're a little newer to the game too.
That's
So-
true.
So those are a few things going against you, but that's okay. We're all
So you're saying that I could technically use the grinder, since everyone else is using prestige weapons
I mean,
and stuff.
you can use KOG. But, I mean, whenever I play a public match where I know people are gonna have a higher tier armor, I'll use higher tier armor, but with like lower tier weapons.
Okay, and what makes you decide to use lower tier weapons?
Oh, just for the challenge, I guess.
For the challenge.
Okay.
I do it for the challenge, and like for example, for me, like BSW versus Dreadeye, we're talking about a sniper that silenced and it is a one-hit kill versus a Dreadeye where they will know where I am at some point. So, because Dreadeye can't be
Okay.
silenced.
Right.
Oh, what's up, K's Habibi?
There's someone in here. Don't do this to me.
Almost.
Does the mouse make noise when I'm like trying to
No, it's not. It's okay.
turn around, or it's okay? I feel like I accidentally smashed the table right there.
No, don't worry.
Die, you heathens!
Yeah. You see, so aiming for
But, okay,
head.
so
And you're not using the ability, by the way. So,
ability.
no, those are the. There are those. So it's one that probably have to press F.
Oh, press F. Yeah, I don't know what key it's binded to.
You can take a
Oh,
look, I
please,
guess.
Jesus, don't do this.
But you are the VIP now, so be aware that you're being watched.
So
and being
we're
targeted.
having an issue with buffering the stream at the moment, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching the live stream.
is-
It's super.
Oh, it's like paused out. Oh, I saw it.
It's paused up and it's really blurry.
Right.
Okay, it's blurry.
I just wanted. Please, yes. So I just wanted to ask, when I'm the VIP, is there something special I should do, like just camping, or trying not to be seen, or should I just be like sticking with everybody? Like, what would you recommend?
Okay, so we're talking about a match where you're just jumping in. You can try sticking
Right.
with your teammates and try to work together. I like working in twos with
Okay.
people.
Right.
But VIP for me, I don't know. As someone who would be starting out, I would not jump and do VIP.
Okay.
Right.
What's it called?
So excellent.
So, yeah.
I don't know, because, yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, I've only ever played Team Battle, if not Free For All once or twice. Yeah, so there, everyone's just running around doing whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, VIP is essentially team battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because we're live streaming the device. Or something. It's just been going in and out.
Right. Can you still hear us, though?
It's choppy actually for them.
Right.
Okay.
What could we do?
I'm trying to see.
There is an outside of restarting it, I guess, but it's not really an option.
Right.
Can you check your connection?
How do I check?
Not you.
Oh, right.
It's DulZi's stream.
I'm watching my stream as I'm talking to you guys. So. Oh, now it's now suddenly you're getting. Okay, it was smooth for a second. I was happy
You were excited.
for 9 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smoother-ish. It's still a little
Right.
choppy. I guess it's always going to be so when you're
Maybe.
live streaming.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, make sure the one that you're watching is at the low resolution, so it uses as
less
a
bandwidth
little
and
of your
stuff like that.
bandwidth as possible.
I think.
All right, please.
Oh, that's a little too low for my taste. Ooh, no, I can't do that.
So, I got a question. When I see somebody running and they're pretty far and I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to kill them, is it better not to shoot so they don't see me on their minimap? Or should I just try anyway?
It depends on how far away they are. And it depends on what weapon you're using. Like with that weapon, you can. This is a good map to.
Right.
This is a good map to shoot. At. You know where they are, but they will know where you are. So I would move your position if you were to do that. If you do decide to shoot someone, just move where you are. Don't just stay still.
Okay.
Because you're definitely gonna get possibly either revenge killed or they're gonna go around. Someone made a good point in the comment chat. They said that maybe we should adjust the attachments so that perhaps people wouldn't have to gravitate towards the last attachments for the most part. I can kind of.
Okay.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because there's not really much.
I've heard that before, and it's pretty good. But I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe we should discuss this on a different podcast.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. The thing is, you also have to have a variety within them, right? So, in this case, I would see making the attachments a bit more powerful, and then I guess you would have a higher range to move in, while also giving different things.
What?
Also.
Would it be? I mean, would you add extra things that don't actually make sense for the attachment from a physical point of sense? Point of view. So adding damage to a scope or things like that. So
there's someone here. There was someone here. You sneaky muppets. Oh. I thought I got him. I didn't even touch him.
That's one of the weapons that DulZi likes to use as well.
Which one?
No, the one that you got killed from.
I think that's an interesting point, but I think that's a good point. Because if you do add abilities of scopes and attachments, that would probably negate the tier 6, thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, how important is the tier 6 abilities for people?
Right.
That's probably
I don't think you fully understood what I meant. So attachment, they're kind of available for weapons. There are variations for scopes generally, and sometimes for muzzles, as you mentioned. But let's say if we just think of all the attachments in the game except for the prestige one, then you would have to add some abilities or functions or so to make them relevant on a different scale. So let's put it like this. You said basically now you have 2 attachments. One that gives you the damage,
One that gives you accuracy.
and one that gives you accuracy and stealth.
Right.
Yeah. So then, what could another attachment, what another muzzle could do? What could another muzzle do?
Well, I've heard it. I've heard this suggestion was to add the muzzle that's put on for prestige onto other weapons. Have you ever heard that suggestion before?
No.
So as in you unlock.
I don't think
the
they
muzzle-
work visually. Let's just put it that way. But
Oh yeah, I can see that. Like that
But,
attachment.
Robert?
I guess so. That would be in that direction. I guess. Because one of like the prestige muzzle is like the silencer turned around.
Oh please.
Isn't?
Oh jeez.
You're doing pretty good. Yeah, good. GG man.
I don't know what
Start using the
Mobility.
military support.
Wait,
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Are you using your secondary ability too?
I
There
don't
you
think
go.
so.
It increases your damage still, even if it's not maxed out. It helps.
Yeah.
Where are you? You. Oh god.
Should maybe check the key.
Maybe you should try
When you die.
throwing your nades. Not there. I would have thrown it over the thing.
Oh here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Oh please. Oh. I'm unstoppable.
Okay, now you should really try to find someone because they're blind. Yeah.
Oh god, Jesus.
Oh.
No. Oh, top of the game.
Like,
Okay, so
Assault's really cool. I don't. Do you have yours maxed out? I can't really see your screen that well. How many grenades do you
weapon?
have? How many grenades?
Let's
do you
see.
have? 2.
He has 3. Yeah. Yeah. So it's maxed out.
I would just be throwing grenades in the beginning when I spawned. Like, if you know they're all camping in that back alley you're looking at, I would just be throwing
Right.
grenades over there in that area to get a couple
I
of
didn't
easy
realize.
grenade kills. If you know where they
Right.
are, just throw grenades. And especially the frag can the frag
How
can like
often
go
do you
pretty
get-
far.
how often do you get kills with grenades though?
Personally, I'm terrible at it. But
Me too. That's why. What?
But
oh no! You had 6%.
everyone else seems to kill me with them. So I mean,
Exactly.
I guess keep trying.
It always looks like everyone else's nades are much more powerful than mine.
Yeah, I mean, like, or everyone's more accurate for me or something. Like,
That too.
like if you know they're over there, you can throw them over that ledge. Like, don't be afraid to throw them over the ledge.
Oh, this side here.
Yeah, like that, because they're all like, if they're in that area, they're gonna be run that. Yeah.
Right. Oh, so basically, what I should be doing is using my grenades a lot more often.
As an assault player, I mean, assault has access to 3 grenades, and grenades are pretty devastating.
Right.
They can either kill your enemy or weaken them severely. I mean, you have a cog, which is really good damage, and then you have grenades, which are pretty good.
My God, he just saw me. How did he kill me so fast?
The best grenades
Whoa.
to use, I think, at this moment, the most powerful grenades are going to be the concussion grenades.
Okay.
Frag.
What do they do, by the way?
Concussion just has more damage, from what I understand. There
Okay.
you go. Look at that. Look at those kills.
So flash grenade flashes them, but does concussion like knock them back or something, or?
No,
concussion,
no.
Like, will kill them. Like, I mean, it's pretty lethal. It's more
Right.
lethal. Like frags don't always
What have I
kill
done?
if someone has higher tier armor. It's not gonna always kill them.
Okay.
But concussion's gonna destroy them.
Right. What about a nail grenade?
So to answer your question for all 3,
Right.
they vary in terms of damage and area of effect.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, we're still getting a little bit of a commentary about the stream lagging and stuff.
Oh, it's super laggy.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we promise the next one is
Yeah.
going to be much better.
Mike,
Yes, it's just
what is
a-
happening?
It's because of the gameplay.
Right. Do you think maybe if we went for free for all because we have the upgraded servers, it will lag less?
But it's not from the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's
So-
from Discord actually, because that's what we're using to talk.
Right.
From what I see, it's still a little laggy on this. I mean, I'm watching it. It's yeah.
Oh.
Like
I
they're-
think maybe next time what we could do is stream from here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know? Oh, what the hell was that?
that might.
Oh, Jesus! 2 more kills. Alright.
I mean, you guys, it's a pretty close game. Just kill the VIP and you win.
Yeah.
There's no VIP.
Yeah, GG.
Oh, I'm sorry, team battle. It's
It was
50.
team battle,
I
yeah.
was like, I wasn't even looking
Yeah.
at the scores.
Easy peasy.
Well,
Wicked. Hey, that's me! I'm
Yeah.
at 12? Damn.
yeah, so you see, even with the low armor and
Yeah.
so on.
That makes sense. But I feel like trying to move up in the ranks, I will definitely have to have better cores.
You have the cores, though.
That. But I mean, now I have the cores, but because I've got the weapons and everything. But if I get completely blown up the minute that I step out, I feel like I'm still missing something.